One more time.
Welcome to Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Oregon Ducks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Goes out of bounds at the 44, but sets his team up with a terrific return.
First time playing things, I don't like this shit.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Throwing Moore. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Maybe some room here. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ducks. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The short hands, it's Craver. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Throwing Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. Not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of routing to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down. Now setting up for it.
And
Nigga.
he's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and the defense holds. The run inside. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Dante Moore. That's caught. It's Moore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. Complete to the left. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Here's Moore to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw again.
Shit.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's going to run it, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Well, it's just a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Reed, moving away from pressure. Unleashes one. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That nigga too slow. Look at those six. Oh, damn, they got us there. That's one.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Morrow. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Texas A&M going up tempo. Third down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing,
wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Fourth down, Reed. Looking to take a shot. Made the catch with enough for the first down, but he was out of bounds. Incomplete and a turnover on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Moore. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Moore will throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole.
No, one of y'all could have blocked that.
God. 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down, Dante Moore. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. Quarterback moving. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Texas A&M going quickly. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. To throw, it's Reed. Forced out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. It's a fake. He's going to throw it. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the first down. The fake is an absolute disaster. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. Throwing more. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morrow. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the run, it's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to it. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Reed. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's
They
side
call
of the
me
field. They're
more
expecting
fucking
quick
red man.
throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incomplete.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Dances away. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. Makes a grab for a big play. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Throwing Reed. Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll run it. It's Owens. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Dante Moore. That's caught. It's Stewart. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Moore to the air. Unloads to the right. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And guys, I'm kind of shocked. That's the first time we've called his name. And it's one thing for it to be his first catch going into the half, but that's the first target. This offense is an offense that needs him to be explosive, to make big plays. And in order to make that happen, they've got to target him and find ways to get him the football.
The quick out. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. You put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And he could not get loose on the run. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3.
Let's fucking go!
Every little bit of strength to somehow sneak that over the crossbar. And now the lead is even bigger. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half. So now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Ooh, that's a pig.
A little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Reed. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Oh, dude ain't on the team no more? What the fuck happened? Oh, damn. Oh. Yeah, we must Some niggas missing off this roster, but I know I'm not fucking sure.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
Wow,
And that's not the way they
too,
drew it up. It's incomplete.
Look at
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass.
Makes the catch and he's free. He gets it. Close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's Moore to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go play action with Moore. Makes the catch. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Leaping grab for a big gain. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Fires on the move. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Texas A&M going up tempo. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's You're kind of in no man's land, so you're expecting them to go for it. If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that 6th sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
The run inside. It's Owens. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Reed steps away, gets rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
No, I'm third.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
I fucked up.
On the move. And it's dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Reed. Buys a little extra time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Quarterback making checks. Moore. He lets it fly. They went for it all on 1st down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Let me see, Valero. I'm cool.
Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. Both teams are in the top 10. This SEC matchup is going to be hard. He said we have to eliminate all penalties at the line of scrimmage and be the most efficient version of ourselves all season. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
He's got it. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Steps away to find some room. He throws one to the left.
What?
Right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Simon. Picks up the 1st down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Trying to run, it's Smothers. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Trying to pound it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Throwing Reed. Gonna take a shot. Intercepted. They were back in their own end and they stopped the drive.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did. And that ends up being an interception.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. 4th down, Manning. Pocket breaking down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And that is not what he had in mind as he steps out of bounds at the 3-yard line. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. On the run, it's Simon. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
They'll go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Right back to the well. And they'll get nothing going on this one either. At least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down.
When a play like a bitch, gotta treat you like a bitch.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second.
I don't know who I am. I've seen all this cheese bullshit y'all niggas run online.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th.
Caught it. What? Hey, breaking
Just
tackle.
keeps moving. Breaks a tackle and he might have room. He's
Yo,
got
this
it.
game help niggas too much. What was that?
Keep this drive going. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And
There he goes.
They helped this nigga out the whole entire fucking drive. All right, bro.
Longhorns. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Nothing but a paper trail left
You got a
behind that
fucking
guy,
bell
and
off
the
the fucking
defense
sword?
straight to the burn unit.
And man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
And they tacked on the extra point.
Dude, bring a sorry ass on, kick the damn ball. Dude, that's what
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, they're after him. Seven-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes a grab
Damn,
and on
man. I
the
think you
run.
know the fucking play.
He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass.
What the ear remember plays. I can switch it up, dumbass.
It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Here's Reed to throw. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To throw, Manning. Looking for a deep man.
Get out of here, bro. That's not a fucking automatic, dude.
You see more and more of these guys making one-handed catches. Such great athletes that just go up, don't need the second hand, snap that thing, pull it into their body, and make big plays down the field.
He breaks a tackle.
Nigga breaking every fucking tackle.
He's going to lose
Come on,
3 yards on the play.
That can
Last
serve
play
the
was
fuck
a near
on. That shit ain't
disaster.
supposed to be
Now
working
dealing
like
with
this.
2nd and 13.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. Play action, here's Manning. Throws to the wideout.
Dude, he just changed my whole play.
And he got away from
Oh
the
my
defense and
god,
takes
are
a
you
man.
fucking serious?
Down, Texas.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands.
I know that's not enough pizza. In
Fielded
the
in
air
the end
fryer.
zone, it's Bussy.
Okay, that's the last
Not
ball.
nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he
Yeah.
brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15.
Dude, don't sit up and eat all the pieces, dude. I know that was supposed to. Damn, dude, don't walk and eat pizza all day.
Might be changing the route. Reed. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing Reed. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Rolling, throwing, looking.
Dude, it's green.
Falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right.
Hi, dropping this already.
Completion on third down.
Come on, dude.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've got...
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out here. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Again, it's Reed.
A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide against the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I'm challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights through the tackle. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious.
Here's the throw deep downfield.
Oh, my God, they hate me. I guess it was one more time.
But a little early nerve.
I thought David Wake's going to catch up somehow.
It's now 3rd and 4.
What the hell is this game on, bro?
Looking to pass. It's Reed. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Could take it all the way. They get him down after the return. Well, that interception could be enormous.
Well, we knew third down was going to be a big key in this game, and here, right off the bat, first drive, first third down, the defense is able to get the interception. Again, it's the confusion. I don't think the quarterback knew what the defense was in, and if he doesn't recognize what's going on, he's going to put the ball in harm's way. That's a big turnover early in this game for this defense.
Second down after that previous play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Got an opening here. They bring it down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be first down.
You know, Chris, we don't talk about it a lot, but the quarterback's best friend is when he doesn't have to be great to move the chains. Here, they're able to hand the football off. The back is able to get across the line to gain, move the chains, create a first down. That's just like a gimme putt in golf for a quarterback. You don't have to think, and you're still moving the ball down the field. The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Hand off to the single back. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Passing a fence. Call it, bro.
On first down, but missed it.
Defense is playing well in all areas here. First, the pressure on the quarterback. He's clearly hurried, and because of that, I didn't feel like this was the best read. He just kind of jumps at it, throws it right into double cover.
So second down after the incompletion. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left. What a catch! Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. A deep shot to the left side. It's caught inside the red zone. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggies. An explosive play all the way to the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Breaks into the clear. The 40, at the 30, inside the 20, at the 10 now. It's a foot race.
This is a teaser, bro. Come on.
This is exactly what makes this back so special. If he gets a crease, he gets any open space, he's got home run ability. Look at the speed and explosiveness once he's in the open field. He takes it the distance. That's a huge touchdown. This defense is going to have to do something different moving forward, Chris. They cannot allow this guy to get that much space.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He will score.
What a weapon he is in the return game. I tell you, when he gets one little seam, you can see the explosiveness and the speed. He found it, he's got the vision, and he takes it all the way back for 6.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot the ball at the 41. Excellent starting field position. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Hill. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Over the middle. It's Rodgers. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the 2nd quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on 1st down. With 2 safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust. Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line.
Putting toward the end zone. Touchdown, tied. This offense really clicking.
I always talk about vision and patience from a running back, but there's also this other trait that you've got to have to be a great player, and that's a nose for the end zone. And here he's able to take the football, and he finds the goal line, and he puts it across. Beautiful job. This is why this guy is one of the best players in America.
He's got it inside the 15. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. To the air, it's Reed. Looking deep for the right side. Receiver makes the catch on a comeback route.
You got 4 verticals with man coverage. You got to pick your best matchup. He finds his best wide receiver, and now it's just a one-on-one. That's a great catch down the field, great ball placement. Even better, though, it is a massive completion for this offense.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Yeah. The flat ones. Flat.
Looking to throw it on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, what a grab. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a
I ain't got no extra one. I just thought of that.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
It's the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped. Almost set up with a PAT.
I don't think you can be a great offense in modern football without a running back that can catch it out of the backfield. What a great job of the quarterback, understanding the coverage, finding his open man, and that's a touchdown to the back.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The shotgun handoff here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easy.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on 4th down at their own end of the field. Trying for a 4th down completion. Pressure is coming. It's another deep shot. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute timeout. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Back to pass. It's Reed. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. There's a throw underneath to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away for an incompletion. Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner is brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is what makes this defense so tough. Great zone coverage behind the play, forcing the quarterback to check things down, but then the key, tackle in space.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. Now the offense is set up with a short field. Back to throw. It's Reed. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Chris, how often do we talk to these coaches and they talk about the sudden change, that you've got to capitalize when you get a turnover, and here the offense is able to do that. First snap after the defense gets the ball back, and they're in the end zone. That is complimentary football 101.
Turner looking to make a play here. Turner steps out of bounds at the 17. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Using his legs. It's him. Powering through. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lets it rip. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's running out of time here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Now he's bringing it back. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Back to pass. It's Reed. Here comes the rush. And it's caught inside the 10. Got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
Let me see. Oh, shoot. There's something crazy. You can't think of that. Good Lord. 5 for me. Damn, what's that nigga? There you go. Let me see. I get right back to you. Miss me. Oh, they got Mizzou. Let me see. Ah, shit, you might be saying something. Ah, shit, you been saying something? Ah, okay. Still ain't made me a playbook. Fuck all that. Take too long. Hey, change the. Wait, what I change things?
Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. A neutral site showdown where neither team has the home field edge. It's the Missouri Tigers against the BYU Cougars. Great to have
Yeah.
Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Thank
Yeah,
you,
mine
guys.
is too.
I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. This is a big game for bragging rights, guys. As you know, both the SEC and the Big 12 try to tout that they are the most physical conference in college football. Well, today in this bowl game, they will get a chance to prove it. Both
I just
coaches
closed
told me
out. I
they
seen
want to come
those.
out and run the ball. Teams are fired up and motivated as they take the field. I'll keep you posted
Oh,
on
wait,
the
shit.
here on the sideline. Back to you.
Damn.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff.
Oh shit! I guess it was just a delay. I mean, I said the time to put the Austin. What part is it? 2 should have went the other way. No, chill out. Wow. How many damn different weather scenarios they got? Shit.
Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Missouri Tigers against the BYU Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Joel Clapp. Holly Rowe's on the sidelines experiencing the weather conditions today. Hey, Holly.
I can tell you there is a lot of excitement down here on the field. The energy is electric, and it is gorgeous weather here late in the season. The sun is out, and we are looking forward to some good football. As they say, it is perfect football weather. We're going to get great passing, good running conditions here on the field today. I'll keep you posted on how that plays out as the game goes along. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. We'll see how the weather affects this game. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. To the air, it's Bachmeier. It's a short completion at the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Caught on the outside. It's Phillips. Goes out of bounds, but they're now across the 25.
I love the ball placement here. It's his guy or nobody. He throws it way outside and on time, and his guy goes and gets it. There's a lot of trust between these two, and you can see why. Beautiful awareness as well. Getting that foot down, creating a first down with the toe tap.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? The linebacker shifting around now. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They get just 2 yards on the pass play. Now it's 2nd down and 8 coming up. Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. Grab down the middle. It's Lions. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Makes the grab. It's Martin. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Trying to find some room. It's Martin. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on 3rd down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, but the coverage is there.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO, the run-pass option, that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Looking to throw. It's Bachmeier. Lets it fly to the wideout. The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. Now, he could go. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
This is classic bend but don't break defense. What an excellent job by this group forcing the offense to snap it over and over and over again 10-plus times, and then they come up with the interception. Beautiful job by them and a resilient play getting that.
He's got it right near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well.
The Tigers line up with a 1st and goal. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Oh, this is so demoralizing to a quarterback. You think you execute and you throw a touchdown pass, but the defense times it up perfectly and they jar the ball loose. It is tough to recover from this on the next snap for a quarterback.
Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
That is how you capitalize on great field position. You get aggressive and you go and you put the ball in the end zone. You can't settle for a field goal at that point. For an offense, you step on the field, the quarterback, you know you got to put that ball in the end zone. They're able to do so. That's a really good job by them and a solid throw for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Bachmeier. Tackled at the 23. Brought it out. Tried to make the play. But good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Off the play fake. Looking to throw. The pressure's on. Oh, and he's swarmed quickly. It's a sack. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, what a terrible feeling as a quarterback. Trust me, that ball gets ripped out of your hands. And lucky for him, it bounces right to a teammate. And they're able to retain possession here.
Okay, then.
Loss, it's second and long at the 17. To throw, it's Bachmeier.
I got you.
Fires it to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. And it's Missouri with the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They flipped into the field. We're ready now for the...
Oh, still. Oh. Apple. You gotta go find it. You gotta go find it.